Oh, shit. Okay, yo. I was looking at, like, whatchamacallit. I didn't realize they added a refresh button in here. Okay, here we go. We are live. I was checking my Discord, and I was a bit confused, because I'm just looking for this, whatchamacallit. I was looking for this one thing, and then I just lost track. But either way, so we are live, ladies and gentlemen. How is everybody doing today? We got 57 people in here. It's pretty good. That's pretty good, mate. That's pretty good. My Grooves, welcome to the stream. Kabusta, how you doing? Estefana, how you doing? Nick the Gold Gamer, how you doing? Danielle Sophia, how you doing as well? Welcome to the stream. Cross PS Gaming, welcome. The 8-Bit Flare Round, welcome. Cheesy Giratina, welcome. Rockruff, welcome. Kainoa, welcome. Stefan Milanov, welcome as well. Davey, welcome. Cherry Z Renteria, welcome as well. Batman, welcome as well. Jam, welcome to the stream. Let's see who else. Haroon, welcome to the stream. Sharzin, welcome to the stream. Yusuf, welcome to the stream. Dogmaker, welcome. Elias, welcome. The official Pokemon YouTube channel, welcome. Sharky Gamer, welcome. And Harrison French, welcome as well. There we go. I think I went through most of the people that are currently in the stream. Music Nerd, welcome as well. And Calderon, welcome as well. Francisco P, welcome. And Rockruff, welcome. Oh, God. What's cracking? I'm not going to fire up that trailer. I'm not showing it. I can't show it on stream because I will get copyrighted. And I don't want to take that risk. So instead, I'm just going to have, like, the whole point of this is just let's talk about it. Because if you haven't seen it, then I don't know why you would be here. You just go watch it. But yeah. Let's see. I might as well just switch into War Title. We'll download this game. Debucci, just check my channel. There's a whatchamacallit. There's a tutorial on my channel how to download the game. Haruni, yes, I will get copyright strike. Not copyright strike, I will get copyright claimed if I do, so I'm not taking the risk. I'm not going to link it, Dogmaker, just find it on your own. It's on the Pokemon channel, it's not a hard thing to find. Friendly... I don't like the friendly... That's the thing that I want to talk about. That's the sort of things I want to talk about. The friendly rival is just a thing I hate about Pokemon nowadays. They just keep making them easier and easier, and just, like, dumber and dumber. I swear to God, like, I hated... whatchamacallem, let's see, one sec, Calderon, thank you so much, dude. I hated freaking, what was his name again, goddamn, I can't remember. See, that's how insignificant he is, the rival from, Pokemon Sun and Moon. I hated that guy, like, I just didn't care of jack shit for him, he was just boring. How, thank you, How, there you go, see, I can barely remember his name, just because the guy was just insignificant. He just didn't do much, and he was just generally a boring character. Just one of those, like, hey, the only thing I can remember is him saying, oh, I love malasadas or whatever, like, just the only thing I can remember about him. So, I don't really, you know, have a fond memory of that guy. So, yeah. Either way, is the stream working properly? Because, let's see. No, but seriously, I miss, like, having proper rivals. Oh, yeah, X and Y rivals, I don't even remember those, so. Honestly, Gen 3 is also, Wally... a kid who vanished. Oh, you mean yeah, in like Gen 3, Wally and whatever. But like the thing with Gen 3 though is Wally isn't your main rival though, my dude. It's like the counter character like May or May or Brandon. Those are your rivals. So it's essentially the female version or the male version of yourself that is a rival essentially. But then you have Wally as kind of like the more story based one. But other than that, you mainly have Brandon and May as the actual rivals. Yes, Lord Gladion was cool. I didn't like Gladion much, I'm gonna be honest. I didn't really care much for him. If he had been the main rival, sure, I would have been okay with it. I wouldn't have said he was like the best or whatever, but like I would have at least been fine with it, with him being the main one. It all takes the weak Pokemon against you instead of the strong. I think that was the thing in that game. Can I heal up anywhere? There we go, finally. Let's see. Let's see. There are some things like the customization that they could bring in the 2019, though they need watered down dressing up your Pokemon since there are too many of them. Jonathan, by the way, welcome to the stream, dude. Jasmine, I'm not sure what you mean there because that makes no sense. The customization has been in Pokemon now since like X and Y, so customizing your character is not really anything now that should be seen as a crazy thing. I mean, I talked about it today because I thought they were not going to include it in Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee, and I was like, okay, that's just bad. like, you know, not giving us the ability to actually customize our characters, that's just bad. And I've got to be honest, the Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee customization looks so limited because you can't switch individual parts of your body, and your outfit has to match your Pokemon's outfit, so it's kind of stupid. So like it's there, sure, there's customization, but it's such a minimalistic version of it that's kind of pointless. And for the 2019 game, obviously they're gonna have customization. It's not even like a question of if, it's just a question of how much of it, you know what I mean, and how crazy it's gonna be, and if they're gonna, you know, add the ability to essentially make a character from scratch. So yeah. Who's your gender counterpart at one? What? Well, no, the thing is, here's the thing, right? The reason why evil or, like, you know, rude protagonists are better is because they motivate you to actually want to defeat them and be better than them. That's why they are good. The problem with, like, friendly rivals is they're not even rivals. A rival's supposed to be someone who pushes you and, you know, pushes you to get better and challenges you and, like, you know, kind of outplays you, or, you know, either you outplay them. Essentially, your point is that you're trying to always, like, outdo this person. The problem with the friendly rivals is, like, hey, Mr., you know, insert name here, we're gonna have a fun battle, whoa, and, you know, you defeat them, and then they're like, oh, that was fun, I got defeated, but who cares, because it's all just fun and games. Like, that's the sort of shit I can't stand. Yo! Not Alec with the $5 donation, dude. Thank you so much, man. Coming through with the love, man. Appreciate it. Gen 2 rival, the best. Yes, Silver was the best in my opinion as well, dude. So yes, I agree with you 100% there, dude. And thank you so much for that freaking donation, dude. I appreciate it, man. Thank you so much, dude. No, for real though, I miss the douche rival. I seriously miss the douche rival. Like, just straight up, I miss the douche rival. Because that man, or that individual, whether it be, I mean, usually it was always like male characters, but, you know, those characters are the best ones, because you have a reason. Here's the thing, right? Why is Silver so great? I know some people don't like Silver, some people don't like Silver and Gold, you know, Pokemon Gold and Silver, and they don't like Heart Gold, Soul Silver, whatever. Like, a lot of people don't like that stuff, but think about it though. Silver is like in my opinion, kind of like the perfect kind of rival, because he starts off as a thief, essentially this evil guy who you're supposed to really look down upon as like this, you know, evil person, but over the course of your, you know, the game, as you keep playing, he just keeps like getting, you know, friendlier and better as a person. He doesn't instantly just flip like this and be like, okay, cool, I'm good now. No, you know, it's an actual, he has an arc, you know what I mean? Zakira, welcome to the stream. How you doing? What do you think about Blue, Gary, Ruffled? Blue, yeah, Blue is one of the best, like, rivals. I think it's, for me, it's like Silver, then Blue, and then, like, everything past that point, you know what I mean? It's just whatever. I think that the character, like, I think, yeah, that's what I think is the order for me to begin with. So it's like this. It's like Gen 2, Gen 1, Gen 5, Gen 4, Gen 7, Gen 6. That's kind of the order I would go in. Yo, hey Ruffle that just joined the stream. Yo, Extremely Tired Gaming, welcome to the stream. How you doing, buddy? I saw all your videos. Okay, cool. Appreciate it. Guys, by the way, if you haven't dropped a like on the stream, please do. It goes a long way. It really does help out as well, guys. So if you could drop a like, it'd be very much appreciated. And it does go a long way as well. Make your rival douchey again 2019. Heck, make the rival look like... Nah, man, that's just stupid. Why are we discussing trailer if they reveal nothing that we didn't already know? Well, it did reveal things we didn't know. If we're going to go through the things we didn't know, for example, the game is actually... whatchamacallit? It is actually... whatchamacallit? Like, it's limited, so you can actually only have Pikachu if you buy Let's Go Pikachu, and you can only have Eevee if you buy Let's Go Eevee. So you can't actually have your starter Pokemon being Pikachu, or sorry, Eevee in Let's Go Pikachu, or Pikachu in Let's Go Eevee. So that's one thing we learned. Now that's fully confirmed. Before we didn't know, we speculated on it, but now we officially know. There is no gender lock between the games, so you can play as any gender you want between the two games. It doesn't really matter. We got to see Misty's gym, which is looking fine, by the way. Like, her gym actually looks really cool, so that makes me excited to see, like, all the other gyms in the game. Let's see. Gotta hope Gen 8 has a good rival. Yeah, I hope so too, man. I can't be bothered with all the freaking... I can't be bothered with all the really, like, boring rivals we've had as of late. You know what I mean? It's been really, really boring with the ones we've been getting. Did you see the Japanese trailer from Let's Go Misty's Gym? Looks cool when you approach the trailer. Yeah, Irish Pikachu, dude. I have a video on me breaking down the English trailer and the Japanese trailer in a single go like this. I made a video on that, so yeah, it's on my channel. Let's see. A third starter, third Pokeball. So we don't know if Pikachu and Eevee, it's a gift or... What? No, dude, Dusty, what are you talking about, man? You can only choose one Pokemon. There is no third option. You only get to get one Pokemon as your starter. And it's limited to only Pikachu and Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee and Let's Go Eevee. There's no choosing what you want to get. You just get what you get from the game you buy. So if you buy Let's Go Pikachu, you only get Pikachu as your starter. You don't have any options. They show you options in the trailer, but you can't choose the other ones. It's forcing you to use the starters that they provide you, which is either Pikachu for Let's Go Pikachu or Eevee and Let's Go Eevee. Hate the fact that Growlithe and Oddish are Pikachu version exclusives. I want to buy the Eevee version. Well, that's, I mean, yeah, that's annoying. I can't deny that, but it's not like it's this brand new thing. They've done that for a long time. They've always had that thing where they, like, you know, make version exclusive Pokemon. It's nothing new, is all I'm trying to say. Emerson SSB, welcome to stream. How you doing? Let's just go for Scald here. By the way, guys, if you haven't dropped a like on the stream already, if you could, it'd be really appreciated. It goes a long way. It does help out, guys. So if you could drop a like, get us closer to that, like, I don't know, what are we going for today? If we can hit, like, 60 likes or 50 likes, it'll be more than enough. So if you guys could drop a like down below, it'd be really appreciated, guys. Let's see. Have you seen the English trailer? Yes, I've seen both of them. Like I said, I've already watched both of the trailers, and I've already made a video on it. Get Eevee and then trade. You can't trade your Eevee or your Pikachu. You can't trade your Pikachu or your Eevee. You can't trade those. Those are locked to your character. Don't want to buy 2 games. I don't know anyone else who plays. Well, then you're going to just have to try your luck. Oh, yeah, no, you can't even do that, can you? Wait, no, can you do... No, because there is no GTS! Oh my god, they're actually forcing us to buy both games as the only way to complete the games. In terms of completing the Pokédex. Unless you play Pokemon Go. That's the only other option I can see this as working. I think if you just get Pokemon Go, you can just send things from Pokemon Go over. I think you'll be fine in that sense. You know what I mean? So just send it from Pokemon Go and you should be fine. I was a bit worried there for a second. Yo! Jonathan Solberg with the 50 kroner, the $5 donation, dude. Appreciate that. Thank you so much, dude. Who do you think is going to win the World Cup in football, soccer, Ruffled? I think France is going to win, and I'm hoping France is going to win. They've been playing really good all tournaments, so I want to see France win. And I'm cheering for them. Let's see, Ruffle, do you think you can transfer the Pokemon you can't get in Let's Go Pikachu from Pokemon Go? Yeah, I think so. Unless, okay, here is the worst thing. The worst thing Nintendo and Game Freak could do is to literally put in some block where you can't send a Vulpix from Pokemon Go over to, like, Let's Go Pikachu. If they did some bullshit like that, just to limit you so you have to buy... I'm from Bosnia, dude. I'm not from Croatia, no. Ida6830, welcome to the stream. How you doing? So, no, if they did some bullshit like that and limited us, though I don't think they're gonna do that, but if they did do that, that would be annoying. Dude, yes, online trade is a thing, but there is no GTS. So there is no global trade system where you can kind of like request what you want to trade. You just find people, aka, you know, your friend or something, and that's the only way to trade, I guess. But the issue is, if somebody who doesn't have friends that, you know, to trade with, Merc, by the way, thanks so much, dude. The issue here is that if somebody, you know, buys the game and they want to get every single Pokemon, but they don't have friends to trade with, and there is no like GTS, aka the only way to really, you know, trade Pokemon online and get whatever Pokemon you need, you're not going to really have a good situation there, you know what I mean? For somebody who can buy both games and doesn't have friends who actually play the games that they can trade with. Because you can trade online, yes, but that means trading with a friend, like, you know, connecting with a friend and trading with them. It's not like finding somebody online and being like, cool, do you have a Bulbasaur? Sure, I can trade you a Bulbasaur. Cool, I'm gonna give you my freaking Pidgey. You can't do that. It doesn't have GTS. That's the issue with GTS missing, is that you can't find Pokemon. And they did it intentionally. Think about it. They must have done that as a way to limit people, specifically from being able to just, like, you know, get every Pokemon from the GTS. This way, you're forced to play Pokemon Go to get those Pokemon. And if you're not playing Pokemon Go, then you know, you just gotta go and freaking whatchamacallit. If you're not playing Pokemon Go, you're gonna have to find somebody, you know, a friend or something that has the game. That's the only way to you get it. I don't know, dude. Zakira, seriously, you're just spamming the same things, man. Chill. Goddamn. No, here's the thing for me. I want to find them all in the wild. Yeah, I'm ruffled. You forgot what the games are. Dogmaker, I'm not sure what I don't know what you mean. It's easy to find people to trade with. Just go to trading forums. Again, you're missing my point here, Charzy. All I'm saying is, for somebody who doesn't involve themselves and wants to complete the game, who doesn't involve themselves with the community in that sort of way, is going to have struggles in those areas. Then again, we don't even know how exactly the trading works, but we know they said no GTS, which means you can't request Pokemon to get them. The only way to trade online is to find a person, a friend, and then just, like, essentially just make a trade with them. And I don't know, I'm not even sure if that's going to work that way. I'm not even sure how the online trade's going to work. They said it's going to be... Again, I don't know. It's really weird to me. Like, I'm just trying to figure out, like, what's the best way for them, like, to make it work properly. But then again, I don't know. Battlefield, I have to go. Have a great day, dude. Yo, man. Jonathan, dude, thank you so much for the 2 donations, dude. I appreciate it, man. Thank you for another donation. Coming through the love, man. And you have a great day as well, buddy. Have a great day, mates. Online trading is still there, and gyms are back. Obviously, gyms are back. It's Kanto. But that wasn't something we didn't expect was going to happen. Obviously, gyms were going to be back. But what does that have to do with the trading? I'm not sure what that has to do with the trading, though. Ethan Evans, welcome to the stream, buddy. Can probably add them on Switch like Pokemon Quest. Yeah, that's what I'm assuming is going to be the way you could do it. Just add them on your Switch as friends and then trade with them that way. No friends online. That sounds terrible. Alexa, play Despacito. Someone that uninvolved isn't going to care as much about completing the game. Dude, okay, here's the thing. No. I want to really, like, preface something here, okay? So, in your logic... Somebody like me who doesn't, for example, care much about, hypothetically here, about Guild Wars, okay? I don't care about Guild Wars, the community. I just like playing the game, okay? I play Guild Wars 2. I love the game, but I don't care about the community, and I don't get involved there because I just don't have the time to bother, you know, looking for everything there. I play the game itself. I want to complete everything. I want to get all the items I can possibly get, do all the sort of challenges, play the PvP, all the shit. I want to experience the full game, okay? But I don't want to involve myself in the community because it's just... I don't want to, you know, be part of that because I already have other communities that I'm involved with, but I still enjoy playing the game. With your logic, anybody who just doesn't involve themselves 100% into a community shouldn't be able to complete a game. My point is, I just want people to be able to play these games, fully experience them, without having a bunch of loops. That's all I'm saying, okay? And I think you're going to be able to trade online normally, so I don't think it's going to be an issue, to be frankly honest. Hey, sorry to start off with this, but could you move the microphone away from your face a little bit? I keep it right here because, my microphone... No, I actually can't, no. I have to keep it right here because my microphone is kind of fucked up. And the sound disappears from me the moment I move it too far away, so can't do that. Let's see. Okay, listen, Kyle, that's the dumbest thing I've heard, dude, because making it difficult by forcing you to play another game, that's not difficulty. That's just forcing you to play another game to get shit that you should be able to get in the game no matter what. And this game is already easy as all hell, by the way. Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee are going to be the easiest Pokemon games of all time. So the logic of, oh, you know, that's, you know, is that too difficult for you? That makes no sense because the games are already easy as fuck. And you're removing an essential feature. That's my problem only. Like, I just don't want to remove something that's essentially there. Now, here's the thing, right? I'm okay with, like, having exclusive Pokemon between the games. All I'm saying is, and the only reason I even brought this up, and I'm even discussing this, is because I don't want them to, essentially limit you to send Pokemon, potentially, from Pokemon Go, over to, like, Let's Go Pikachu, for example, a Vulpix, just because Vulpix isn't, you know, it's an exclusive to this other game, you know what I mean? That's all I'm saying, but I don't think they're gonna do that. Again, that's what I'm saying. I don't think they're gonna do that. I think it's gonna work fine. I'm just putting out hypotheticals, okay? I can't lower my, again, I can't lower, dude, my gain is at, like, literally 0. I have literally 0 gain on this thing, so it's as low as it can possibly be. I can't lower this, just lower the volume of the stream. It's the easiest way to get things sorted, so to say. Oh boy. Okay, Dogmaker. Comparing X and Y to Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee is, to me, almost like comparing freaking apples to oranges, almost, to me. Because his thing with X and Y, there's a kind of fully fledged system there, you know what I mean? The game, it's a whole, they're whole games, you know, X and Y are whole games. They're whole Pokemon RPGs, you know, with the full experience, the trading, the Wonder Trade, the etc, you know what I mean? All the things are there, the new features, the Mega Evolutions were introduced, etc. There's a bunch of things there. He said he would lower his volume, chill out. I didn't see, dude, again, I'm trying to read through a bunch of comments at the same time. Let's see. I was trading going to work between games without owning the 2 systems. Like I said, I think the only way to really trade properly in this game, in these games, is going to be online. And unless you have a friend who has the other game, you're not going to be actually able to trade. So yeah. Oh yeah, by the way, you're actually right, by the way, as well. If you have both games, you still can't trade. You would need two systems. And this is something that they made so much money from back in the days. They made so much money off of this because people were buying several consoles for Pokemon, for like, whatchamacallit. People were buying several consoles for Let's Go Pikachu, sorry, no, for Pokemon games, like X and Y and shit. People bought several consoles so they can get, like, complete their games fully by sending the Pokemon from both versions. So, in general, it wouldn't be a brand new thing, right? It wouldn't be anything new, so I'm fine with the exclusives. I just don't hope they make it, like, impossible for you to receive the other Pokemon without having to resort to go and play Pokemon Go. That's the only thing I'm saying, because I don't care for Pokemon Go, I'm gonna be honest. I really just don't like the game. To me, it's just kind of boring, because it doesn't have much to it. I guess the training's been added now, but since the battling in that game is just lackluster, I just don't enjoy it that much. And personally, I don't want to have to go and, you know, get that game, download it, and go around freaking searching outside for a, I don't know, a freaking Vulpix, just so I can, you know, complete my Pokedex. I don't want to have to do that, which I don't think we will have to do, because I think you'll just be able to encounter Pokemon, you know, not in the wild, but maybe, you know, encounter them, so to say, on, like, trainers and stuff, and you'll be able to complete your Pokedex no matter what. So, honestly, guys, I think we're fine, okay? I'm just saying I don't want it to limit shit. I just want them, you know, have it open so people can enjoy their, you know, their games without having to, you know, force you into playing something else. So, that's all I'm saying is... Extra Gamer, why would I be mad because you have to leave, dude? It's all good, man. Have a good day, dude. No, but all I'm saying is, I just don't want him to limit the possibilities for players. I don't want him to, like, remove options, and just force you to have to go and, like, use this, you know, essentially, I don't know how do I say this properly. I just don't want them to remove your ability to just play through the game and complete the whole game without having to resort to play Pokemon Go. That's all I'm trying to say. Because I don't care for Pokemon Go, and I don't want to, you know, have to, like, that. I don't want that to be my only way to be able to complete it, which I don't think it's gonna be. Okay, I'm just saying, I don't think that's gonna be the deal. I think we'll be fine. But then again, I'm still not a big fan of, like, what Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee are gonna be, anyways. I'm still just more excited for the upcoming, you know, 2019 games rather than, you know, these games. So yeah. I'm not worrying about anything, Jonathan. I'm just saying I just don't want to force me to play Pokemon Go, so I have to complete my game. That's all I'm saying, dude. They've already kind of made these games boring to me to begin with, because, like, one, there's so many things in these games that just feel, like, weird to me, if I'm gonna be honest. Like, the fact that, like, you're, whatchamacallit? Oh, right. One, you can't battle Pokemon in the wild. That's one, to me, that's like the biggest disappointment about these games. I know it's already been discussed to all hell, and like people have already broken it down a million times, but just that little fact to me is just like, why do that? Like, why was it really that important to remove battling? Like, that's the issue with, like, again, that's literally the issue with me, for me with Pokemon, you know, Pokemon Go, is that exact problem, is that Pokemon Go just doesn't have battling. You know, you just find a Pokemon, you throw some berries at that bitch, and then you just throw a Pokeball, and hey, Gucci, we did it. You know what I mean? Like, that's, to me, the issue with that game, you know, that, like, those games themselves. That's the issue for, you know, for me with those, and hence why I just don't want to, you know, have to see that happening in future Pokemon games. Is what I'm trying to get across. Transition better past my expectations. I couldn't care less about the graphics, to be honest. I'm fine with pixelated games. Anyways, I need a competitive game, a good rival, a great story, and some good MF Pokemon, lol. I agree, Aiden. I agree. For me, honestly, the graphics, if they're even graphics like that, they're pixelated, I will still be fine with it. For me, Pokemon is perfect, like, graphically, whatever style it is in. I always prefer the Gen 4 graphics over anything else. Aptos, thank you so much for subbing, dude. Appreciate it, man. So I don't care too much about the graphics being like this or that. Of course, you know, if people are gonna praise the graphics of this upcoming game, that would be awesome. If they could, you know, if this upcoming game is gonna be, you know, awesome looking, I'm fine with it. But either way, let me see. So let me just bite this thing real quick. Yeah, I'm not buying because it's not a true Pokemon game to me. Source Channel. Again, nobody's forced to like buy these games. I mean, I'm gonna be buying them because I still want to see what they're, what's the deal? You know what I mean? Are they good? Are they bad? Is it worth playing? I'm still gonna do it. I'm gonna stream it and we're gonna see how it goes. If it's worthwhile, sure. If it isn't, then well, I'll give you a review at the end of the day. I'll give you a review after I played the full game. I'll tell you, is this worth buying? Yes or no? And boom, that's gonna be it. You know what I mean? Do you know about Pikachu and presumably Eevee's updated stats? Yeah. So that's a thing that I know for a fact, though, is real, is that Pikachu has gotten double kick. We know that for a fact. And there has been some stat increases, though I'm not sure exactly what the stats were increased in what sense. But we did see the stat increases during their, like, live stream when they actually had double kick on their Pikachu back in, like, during E3. So that's an actual thing, which really confuses me. Is like, why would you make it like, and that's the thing with me with like with this game, is it feels like so many things are very streamlined to be just easier, you know what I mean? And that's the problem for me. It's just like, why make it easier for like the players? I feel like we already were like Nicholas, if I want to be negative in my videos, dude, I will be negative. We're excited and happy to analyze in detail. We got a new trailer. Dive deeper, man. Dude, there's nothing to dive into. It's just a trailer showing us things we've already seen, or just showing us a new gym leader. That's it. And then, oh yeah, cool, we can have outfits. Again, dude, I was happy before I knew what Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee were, because I was expecting better. That's all. That's why I was excited. Now I'm not, because I know what I'm getting, and I know what I am getting is not really something I am too excited about, to be frankly honest. Like, I am less excited about, like, 2018 and Pokemon in 2018 compared to any other year. Least hype this year so far for this upcoming game. I'm more excited for next year. Like, and again, that's the point. That's why they announced and told us next year is when you should expect the game you wanted the most. You know, that next year is when it's going to happen. So I'm fine with it. You know what I mean? I'm going to be okay. I'm going to wait until I get the game I wanted. And I think most people are in that position. You know what I mean? Just going to wait and see what happens. And again, that one mystery Pokemon is just going to be a connection Pokemon. It's just going to be the bridge between Let's Go Pikachu and the 2019 Gen 8 game. It's essentially what it's going to be. It can't be anything else. So, yeah. The last 3 games have been a piece of cake. Yeah, I'm not denying that. That's true. That's true. Yep. I remember when I played Omega Ruby, and I loved Omega Ruby, and I still love Omega Ruby, but it was way too easy in some sections. Like, seriously, some parts of that game were just like a breeze. You could just get through it so easily. So, yeah, I agree with you. That's definitely a fact. Pokemon games have just gotten easier over time, so I am inclined to agree with you. I really hope they just don't make it too dumbed down. Because here's the thing, right? Pokemon is already dumbed down to the extreme. Like, Pokemon is already dumbed down to a ridiculous amount. So I just don't want it to make it even dumber, is all. Mashiro, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Let's see. Are you excited about the upcoming Pokemon movie? Kind of. Not like 100%, but I want to see what it's going to be about, because it looks interesting. The last Pokemon movie, the I Choose You one, it was a bit, you know, I mean, it was a bit, I didn't really enjoy that much. But I'm hoping that this upcoming movie, it's going to be better, because it looks more interesting. It looks way more intriguing, and that's what I'm excited about. See, who cares about double kick on Pikachu before Brock? Back in that, back in that, you could have caught a Mankey. Still can in this game. Okay, LT Gambler. See, you clearly missed a point. You clearly missed a point. See, you proved yourself wrong there. Because that's the point. Why should Pikachu have a double kick when you can catch a Mankey? How do you not see the irony in what you just said? That is the issue. Why make Pikachu stronger? So to remove the reason to go and catch a Mankey, just because, oh wait, shit, let's just make Pikachu more powerful so you can defeat the 2 gyms easily. Why do that? Why increase, like, why give it such a move to make it easier for you? Instead, well, how about, you know, force me, that's why I had an issue in this game when I was playing, you know, in the first gym, previously, not this time because I had freaking Squirtle, so it was easy because of, you know, Bubble and freaking Water Gun and shit, but when I played with Charmander, I always caught a Nidoran before the gym. I always caught Nidoran in the grass right before, like, Pewter City. There's a patch of grass. I caught a Nidoran there because I knew what smartly I could do here. Catch a Nidoran, level it up, get double kick, like level 10 or some shit, get double kick, and then go and take on the gym. That, you know, that's the point. You want to, you know, challenge yourself, find ways around your issue. Don't just be handed the solution. That's what I'm saying is, like, don't hand people the solution to problems. Like, make them work for it. You know what I mean? An old Pokemon game without any change? Well, no, because if the new Pokemon game would have any changes to it, you would complain about that. Rickard Andersson, You fucking getting it totally wrong, dude. See, this isn't change. They're just giving us less. Okay, tell me, what's so different, that's so better about Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee compared to previous Pokemon games? Okay, tell me what's in terms of evolution in these games, these changes that you call them. What are the great changes in these games? Because I don't see anything that's great in change. Honestly, I just see downgrades. That's the issue. Like, if they had actually added shit, which they haven't, again, they haven't added stuff, they've just given you the same thing again, but less things in it. It's just Kanto again, but now it's just been Pokemon Go fight. You know what I mean? Pokemon Go? Dots? Fight. Pokemon Go fight. Get my point? Like, that's my issue with these games. Is like, and again, here's the thing though, right? Like, it's just, who cares though at the end of the day? The only problem for me is they're charging a lot of money for it, and it isn't really offering me as a fan of the franchise. This is just not offering me much there, you know what I mean? I'm not getting my money's worth in this game, I feel like. So far, again, we still need to play it. Again, that's what I'm saying. Just like, I'm just sharing my thoughts right now. I'm going to wait until the game is fully released, and I'm going to play it, and then I'm going to give my final conclusion and, you know, my final answer. It's like, okay, you know, this is what I feel about this game. It's either fully trash, or it's okay, or it's great. You know what I mean? It could be whatever. My point is, I'm going to wait until I play the game fully, and then I'm going to give my final judgment. Right now, I'm just criticizing what I'm seeing, okay? If they all of a sudden like, you know, just went like, okay, cool, so let's go Pikachu, let's go Eevee, here's a new trailer, and in the trailer, they're like, okay, shit, so guys, so a bunch of brand new features, right? You have, like, this and this thing, cool, okay, brand new things, holy shit. Oh, you also have, like, this mystery new Pokemon, we're going to reveal that as well. Also, this mystery new Pokemon is connected to this and this thing. Oh, we also have a brand new island in the game, etc., etc. Adding more to what we've already had in the past, like, add to Kanto. Instead, we're just getting Kanto again, okay? Again Kanto, but with less things. Get the point? Like, it's just Kanto again, but less things. It's just, all I'm trying to say is, you know, if they were just to give us something new, I'll be fine with it. But this isn't new. This is just Kanto again to cash grab quickly and just make some money off of the fact that, you know, nostalgia's still deep within Pokemon. That's the thing for me. It's just, it looks to me, when I see it, like, at first glance, like, they're just trying to make some quick money, and I've heard people like, oh, they're a business. Yes, they're a business, and yes, that's why they want to make this money, and that's why I respect, you know, the way they're going about it. Like, sure, you gotta make your money, but then I've heard people, like, this stupid argument, oh, they gotta make this money so they can afford making, the next Pokemon games. Boys, do you know how much money the Pokemon company makes? These dudes be making some good cash, just saying, okay? Like, Pokemon is one of the best-selling, like, it's, okay, so Pokemon is the best-selling franchise in the world. Not best game-selling franchise, but best, like, franchise in terms of, like, sales of merchandise and sales of, like, essentially the name itself is worth way more than any other franchise when it comes to entertainment. Not talk about, like, you know, food or whatever, because I think McDonald's wins there, but my point is, they're still gonna buy the game. Dude, I'm fine with it. Like, I'm not saying anybody should not be buy the game if they don't, like, you know, if they want to buy the game, buy it. Nobody's forcing it not, you know, not to buy it. Like, go ahead and get it. I'm just sharing my thoughts, and, you know, if you don't enjoy that, I'm not forcing you to listen. And that's the thing with, like, these streams is, like, I've always kind of done it. My point of these streams was always to, you know, discuss my opinions, my thoughts, and, you know, what I thought, like, this upcoming game that we're going to be getting, that we now know is Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee, was going to be. When I did my speculation videos and talked about these rumors in my streams as well, I specifically said, like, I had this idea of what Kanto could be. You know, let's remove this whole idea of, like, Kanto in 100 years in the future, whatever. Like, let's forget about that. But I was thinking of a Kanto where maybe things have actually changed, where it isn't just the exact same Kanto, maybe something new has sprung up, a new island, a new thing appearing, brand new Pokemon maybe, etc. Like, something new about it, but it just feels to me like they just took Pokemon Go, took the... Oh, by the way, also, just for anybody who doesn't know, they're actually so lazy. They're so lazy. They're not even making brand new models, 3D models. They're just reusing the Pokemon Go 3D models in Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee. Because they spend less money that way and can make it, and that's the issue for me. They're charging us more money, but they're essentially just scrapping, like, Pokemon Go's assets, just shoving them into a game, and like, hey, this is bare bones, this took us 2 years to develop, give or take, that's what we're telling you, you don't even know, because we could have made this in, like, a year. You don't know about it, but hey, 2 years to make this shit, and cool, it reuses assets from another game. Cheerios, fam. Like, that's the thing for me, is, like, you know, they're charging a lot of money for it, and I want my money's worth. That's it, okay? That's all. I just want my money's worth. And if it's gonna be great, then fair enough. If, like, get more, or lazy or saving time and money so they can get more games out. Okay. Kyle, see, you played yourself there. Okay, so you want more games rather than quality games. Is that what you're saying? So you just want more shit rather than actually getting a good game that's actually properly made, good looking, well balanced, good features, interesting story, all this good shit. So you just, you'd prefer, I just want more games. Just give me more shit. Is it like, because that's what I'm hearing from you right now. Also, I should really calm down. I'm not even this, like, I don't even care much about this, if I'm going to be honest. I would just sound like I give, like, too many shits. The thing is, though, I don't really care. Like, I'm still going to play these games. I'm just saying, like, hey, I just hope these games, can be better than what I hope, like, what I'm assuming so far. I'd rather have a polished game than a rush game. Same here. That's the same thing for me. Kyle, I would not mind waiting 5 years for an actual really, really good, like, extremely good, super well developed, amazing looking Pokemon game. I would not mind waiting 5 years for that. Why not? Because that game will transcend anything prior to it. And it'll be better than just getting a bunch of the same shit all the time. Because... yo, by the way, Team RR95, dude, thank you so much for that 5.49 euro donation, dude. Coming back. I'm back finally. I'm back from work, Ruffled. You're trying to ignore me. I'm looking at you. No, I didn't ignore you, man. I saw you earlier and I said hi. I guess you must have just missed it, but I did say hi to you, man. And welcome to the stream, by the way, dude. And thank you so much for the donation, man. I appreciate it. Thank you. And hey, welcome back from work. I love these convoys you have on streams. Yeah, let's play the game and enjoy it. And that's what they are for. You're playing an amazing, well-done Pokemon game right now. Yeah, I mean, dude, here's the thing, right? I'm playing this for free right now. It's an online Pokemon game. It has trading. It has a 3D world that's also kind of sprited, so to say. But then again, it's a fan game. Let me see. Can I just... Battles are in 3D. I have trading directly with players. I have online battles, PvP. Yeah, it's a great game. It's a great game. And also, it's free. It's made by fans. It took them, like, what, 2-3 years to make this? And they were, like, 4 people or 5 people to make this on their own. So, hey, if they can make a great experience in Kanto like this, like you, by the way, thanks so much, dude. If they can make a fan-made version of Kanto that's this fun to play through, then, hey, then I hope, like, at least Game Freak can even come close to that, because that's all I want to see. See, this is the thing with this MMO is for me, is like, I love it, but the problem is, it doesn't have anything that isn't already in Kanto previously. It's just playing through Kanto again, but with friends online, together. It's just playing through Kanto and enjoying it in just, like, better, better graphics and in overall a better looking, like, style, so to say. And that's what I was hoping for this upcoming game. I was hoping it was gonna be like this, elevated version of Kanto. This, like, really good looking Kanto, just the same we always knew it, but, like, improved, you know what I mean? Instead, we're just going backwards. That's my problem. I want them to innovate, not go backwards. And backwards thinking for me is them removing an essential thing from Pokemon instead of improving upon it. For example, like we mentioned, like the removal of wild battles, right? That's just one less thing you can do in the game now, right? It's just one less feature that was essential for Pokemon. It's an essential thing for Pokemon. It looks great. How's it backwards? I'm not talking about the graphics looking backwards, dude. I'm talking about the actual things in the game being backwards. The idea of, like, oh, hey, let's just whatchamacallit, let's just remove battling, Pokemon in the wild, etc., etc. You know what I mean? That's kind of what I meant. Loot boxes were in Pokemon for me. I got level 17 Kanto, 20 in Johto, and no mount. Oh, you mean like that, dude? I think you can just get a free bike though. You know what I mean? And that shouldn't be like, this is like a thing that's more like a novelty in this game. So yeah. You can still just get a bike for free, which is what you would get in most other games as well. Pokemon games, so to say. So I didn't see an issue with that. Also, I just remember, we just got cut, which means we finally take on Lieutenant Surge. Where was that, though? No more sun attacks, yes, but it's boring with battling. How is it? That's an... Okay, let me tell you this. Okay, so, first episode of the Pokemon series, okay? Ash gets his Pikachu. It roasts him and, he electrocutes the shit out of Pikachu. Sure, right? It does all those things to him. Then, what does Ash do? He goes out in the wild. He heads out, on his journey. And he encounters, as far as I remember, a sparrow. If I remember correctly. A sparrow. Yes, or a... Yeah, no, not a Pidgey. No, a sparrow. I'm pretty sure it was a sparrow. What does he do then? Okay. Instead of just doing the normal thing that we, any of us would have done back when we played the original Pokemon games, which was to battle the Pokemon, he just goes with the Pokeball straight away. He just throws a Pokeball right at it, okay? Just throws a Pokeball Pidgey first. Was it Pidgey or was it Sparrow? I think it was... First it was a Pidgey. Right, yeah, because it was a Pidgey he missed on, right? And the Sparrow was the one that hunted him afterwards. Sorry, I confused the two. Either way, is it a Sparrow? No, I think it was a Pidgey first. I didn't say Pidgey because I was not 100% certain. Either way, Pidgey, Sparrow, who cares? They look the same. My point is, what does the Dum do? He just throws the Pokeball at it, and what does the Pidgey do? Boom, like it knocks it away. The fuck you doing, Dum? You can't just throw a Pokeball at me. You have to battle me. You have to tire me out. Then you can catch me. What does Dexter tell him? What does the Pokédex tell him? The Pokédex tells him, to catch a Pokemon, you must first weaken it in Pokemon battle. You know what I mean? It's an essential thing. It's an essential thing you need to do in Pokemon. You need to weaken the Pokemon before catching it. Now it's like, hey, give it some berries. Because that makes sense. Just give it some berries. What? Yeah, just give it some berries. Okay, so how does that make any sense? Oh, you know, just be friends with every single Pokemon. Yeah, you just don't battle them. No, just fucking give them some berries, my dude. You know what I mean? That's the thing for me. Is like essential, man. Honestly, I'm so sweaty right now. What is this? No, but it's just like it's such an essential thing for me. It's just like I don't get like. Why remove that? Why couldn't you just feature this whole like catching system, but still have battling in there? You know what I mean? Like it's I don't get that. Hello and Volpe, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Okay, let's get that cut rolling. I think I'm just gonna catch myself like grass type. So let's just head up in the grass over here. Actually, I just realized I have a mount. What am I doing? No, but that's the thing for me is like, it's just I don't want to see essential things. How many episodes have you seen? He doesn't battle the Pokemon he catches, like Charmander, Snorlax, and many more. Okay, Ricard, that's just like a side thing, man. I'm talking about the general premise of Pokemon is you battle Pokemon to catch them. Again, I took the anime up as an example because the anime tells you as the first thing in the anime that they tell you is, okay, to catch a Pokemon, you need to weaken it. You know what I mean? That's what I'm trying to get across. You're just trying to find like little loopholes. Like, oh, okay, so, you know, all these other Pokemon he received. It's an anime. It's a children's cartoon. Of course they're going to make it easy for him to get Pokemon. Just being like, oh, hey, look, Charmander's just going to join him because, oh, his trainer left him. Right, it's a story. It's supposed to be compelling. It's not supposed to be exactly 100% accurate to the games. But the games came before, and the games essentially were what they were, and they influenced the anime. Again, let's just leave it, because this is going to be an endless loop of people just defending this game when I just personally... Like, again, I don't understand what the issue is with me just not liking these games. Like, just not liking them so far. Again, I haven't played them yet, which means I'm just currently reserving my... good positive feelings about this games until I actually get to play them. Then I'm going to be like, guys, I was wrong. Because you know what? I can admit if I was wrong. If I end up playing the games and they're actually amazing, super fun, amazing games, then I'll just be honest. I'll be just like, okay, these games were great. You can go to Kanto in 11 games. A good region, but very, very overdone. I didn't. Yes. Wait, no, 11 games? Wait, what? Let me think. So you have blue, red, yellow, green. Silver, gold, heart gold, soul silver, fire red, leaf green, and now let's go Pikachu, let's go Eevee. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, too many times going back to Kanto. Though we shouldn't count red, blue, yellow, and green as 4 individual games because like red and blue, red and yellow. Sorry, red, blue, essentially the same shit, and green as well with like slightly different sprites and stuff because it was a Japanese exclusive, and then yellow was just got the extended version. So I think 3 there, and then you have oh yeah, shit, Crystal as well. I forgot about that. But then again, that's like an extended. No, you're right. No, you're right. You're right. Yeah, no, we've been in Kanto too many times. I can't deny that. And Pikachu learning double kick as opposed to Iron Tail to aid the trainer. Andrew, dude, my man. All I'm saying is there's just an unnecessary addition added to the Pokemon for no reason, in my personal opinion. I just feel like it was an unnecessary thing to add to it. That's all. Because here's the thing. Double kick so early on, and the thing you first take on so early on with Pikachu in Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee is going to be Brock. That's the thing. But then again, who cares? Like, it's just pointless to complain about it. Like, I was actually really excited today about the trailer. I thought there was going to be some crazy shit in it. And there was some stuff. Misty's gym looks amazing, by the way. I can't deny that shit. They really made Misty's gym look fantastic. And the way that I think it should have been to begin with. The way it actually really, like, it's really similar to me, like the... whatchamacallit, like the anime episode when you actually like battle Misty in like Cerulean City, like the Cerulean City gym where her sisters are and all that shit. Like it reminds me a little bit of that, and I'm like, damn, this looks good. Even just like slightly more vibrant, and just better colors. It looks amazing. Like it's straight up, it just looks amazing to me. But just because that just looks amazing doesn't still make me feel like, oh, this game is worth the $60 you would be paying for it, or both the games for $120. Can we ride on Ninetales? I don't think we will be able to, because I think it's too sleek of a Pokemon to be able to do that on. Also, I just realized, we literally killed a freaking Bellsprout. Why did I do that? I need that thing. Apparently, you can catch Charmander in Route 24 and Route 25 in Let's Go games from what I found in the maps, so they actually spoil a location with the new map that dropped in Japan. Fair enough. Are gonna open your gifts in Pokemon? No, I'm keeping them until we get like 20 or so. Then we're gonna open them. We already opened like 16 the other day, and yeah, we're gonna keep them for now. Guys, yo, anybody who doesn't enjoy the stream, as per usual, you can drop a dislike. But if you do enjoy the stream, guys, if you do enjoy the content in general on the channel, feel free to drop a like. It goes a long way. It helps out. So if you could drop one, we're really close to 100 likes. If you could do that, it'd be really appreciated, guys. I don't know what map actually display a catch and wait. I don't know that the map actually displays catching locations. Well, shouldn't it though? Depending on like which map you're talking about, because I can't remember the one in the Japanese trailer what exactly, because I know it just showed the overworld in general, like the general map. It was just a general map, didn't have much else to it. So I don't know, I'm not sure. I would have much preferred Diamond Pearl remakes over another Kanto game. Yeah, I agree. I would have taken like a freaking remake of Diamond Pearl and Platinum any day over Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee. Just honest opinion. I would have taken it any day. But unfortunately, that isn't our situation right now. There we go. Okay, now we're just going to pop that Pokeball. Steve G, there are story elements, but they generally speaking follow in line of the original story from like Fire Red Leaf Green and like those, you know, the general, you know, Kanto games, like Gen 1 games. But yeah, then again, like Red, Blue, and that sort of stuff. But it has its own story beats that are added that aren't actually in the normal games, and that sort of stuff. Oh, I thought I was playing... Okay, I thought I was playing Guild Wars, so I started pressing I to open my inventory. Rip. Wait, can you actually use B for it? No, you can't. Let's see... Cut, and boom. Get rid of growth. Wait, can't wait until Gen 4 remakes. Oh my goodness, can't wait for... Okay, there we go. Beautiful. Now, this is going to be interesting. So I think Nidorino is going to be the only thing we need here to actually get through this gym. We're also one level away. Oh, no. We're one level away from Horn Attack. Okay, good. You Mr. Engineer Billy, you're the perfect specimen for this situation. Do you have that? You still have that shiny Pidgey? Of course, yeah. Dude, I keep forgetting that I should do that freaking. I should whatchamacallit, do a highlight on that, because that was an amazing freaking catch. And hella lucky, by the way. Yo, Project J Dogs, man. Appreciate the like, dude. Appreciate it, man. Thank you. Goes a long way. Boy, where we at? Let's see, double kick again. Wait, you'll start to understand why they made these games. There are games... these games are for all the Pokemon fans, old, new, and people who haven't played any of the games, but have seen the anime and then played the TCG. Okay, here's the thing, right? That's fine, Ricard, that's fine. But I personally just don't want them to dumb it down for no particular reason. Kids aren't stupid, and that's the thing for me is, like, you know, like, I feel that the more I see the current generations, the more I kind of, like, you know... study their behavior, the more I notice that they're just getting dumber and dumber because the things that they're being provided are just being dumbed down more and more. They assume that, you know, kids just can't, or not even kids, just generally people can't understand shit. They're just assuming, oh, everybody's just a dum-dum. That's the thing for me is, like, don't assume people are... Kids are... Yeah, no, kids are getting stupid. That's a fact right now. But it's also because of shit like this, is because generally in media and all this shit, they're just, like... Everything is being dumbed down for, you know, for everybody. It's like... for example, okay, here's the thing. We're going to go a little bit political right now. So, hey, first time Ruffle Rally goes fully political in his stream. So, here's the thing, right? I hate generally losing in, like, whatever it be, sports or whatever. I hate losing, but I'm not a sore loser when I lose. If I lose, fuck it, I lost, you know what I mean? If for example, if I'm cheering for a team and my team loses, screw it, my team lost, hey, the other team was better, whatever, you know what I mean? I'm not going to dwell on it too much. Thing though is, whenever we played sports in school, whatever sport it was, the thing for me that always was like the most amazing part was when you excelled and was better than other people, you were rewarded for it. Nowadays, it's like everybody just gets a participation trophy. Oh, cool, you participated? Cool, here, have a trophy. It undervalues the efforts of the person who put in more work. Like, as a kid, like, now I'm fat, but when I was a kid, I was thin as shit, boy, and I used to run like crazy. I played a lot of soccer, and hey, I wasn't as good at soccer as the other kids in my class, so whenever, you know, or not in class, but in my team, so to say, I was not as good as them. So guess what? When at the end of the year, they were giving, like, rewards to people who were, like, best scorer, best this, best that, I didn't get a reward. Fuck it. I was a bit sad, but, you know, hey, I wasn't best scorer. I didn't do the most goals. I didn't do this or that. This other guy, he did. You know what I mean? He played better than me. He was better than me. Fuck it. He gets that reward. He deserves it. Guess what I do then? I work harder to, you know, receive what I feel like I should have. I work harder for it. That's the problem with nowadays, like, is that people just don't... They assume people just want shit to be on a platter for them. Just like, hey, just don't work for anything. Just be rewarded for doing nothing. That's the problem. Like, people just want to be rewarded for doing nothing. And that's the thing. I don't want to see that. I have been lazy so many times in my life. I've been lazy on YouTube. Like, last month, I didn't do jack shit. I was a lazy cunt. And I was sitting there, like, just dwelling in my own, like, little piss pool. Like, my channel's doing this or that. It's going bad. Blah, 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 blah. My videos aren't doing well. Guess what, Ruffle Rallet? You weren't uploading, you dumb cunt. Do work, and you will get rewarded if you do good work. And if you put in the work, you will get rewarded. Don't just sit around acting like a bitch and just assume that you're just going to get everything handed to you on a silver platter. That's what I'm trying to get across is, I don't want everything to be handed to me in, like, especially video games. That's why I love other games that actually challenge me. I had more fun playing through Metroid Last Light than I have had any fun compared to any shit of fun I had from Pokemon Sun and Moon. Like, not even comparable. In Metro Last Light, I was getting destroyed. I played the game on hard difficulty or whatever it's called. Shit was hard. I was getting destroyed. I had to replay the same, like, thing several times until I learned to get better. I learned, okay, shit, I know this guy's gonna run in from this corner, so wait, let me not get this guy first. Let me wait for the other guy to come in first, because if I kill him, he's gonna get alerted and all these Nazis are gonna shoot me. So, guess what I'm going to do? Wait for both the Nazis to, you know, cross by, shoot the Nazis, then go inside, hide in the shadows. Shit, wait, I forgot. These shadows right here are going to get me caught because the light's going to move this side and I'm going to be seen. Crap. You know what I mean? Like, you have to earn, you know, victory and shit. You have to earn things. And the thing for me with Pokemon is, as of late, Pokemon has just gotten more, like, you've just been getting more crutches, you know what I mean? It's like, oh, hey, let's just give you shit. Like, let's just make it easier for you. And all I'm saying is, just... don't make shit like, whatchamacallit, just don't make shit easy for people. Like, make them earn the thing, you know, the right to have this or this thing in a game. You know, make them work for it. That's all I'm saying. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying. Just let them work for it. And that's the thing with me with Pokemon is, like, it's gotten easier and easier. It's really just gotten easier and easier. Always put themselves before the other generations, but that entitlement has passed down. There's actually a really good book out there that explains how this all happened. At least in the US, the generation before the baby boomers broke their back to make life better for the next generation. And yeah, dude, that's the thing, right? My siblings are... He's right here. They're generally speaking, slightly more on the side that we were referring to earlier, right? The ones that just don't work as much for their rewards. Now, I'm not going to say that I haven't also been lazy sometimes and been just like, I just serve to get shit, you know, without doing anything in return. Everybody has those moments, but, you know, generally speaking, nowadays, it's so common that, like, everybody goes on board with it, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, you're right, yeah, you shouldn't have to do anything to receive a reward. Just do whatever, you know what I mean? Just do nothing, and we're going to give you a reward, you know what I mean? At least for me, it's like, I understand that if I want to get something, I have to work for it. If I'm playing a video game, if I want to be able to, hypothetically, so for example, Guild Wars, if I want to get a specific outfit in Guild Wars, or a specific die or whatever, like in the game, if I want to get those things, I'm going to have to go work for those. I'm not just going to sit there and be like, game, give it to me. Why can't you give it to me? I mean, I deserve it. I'm playing the game. Give it to me. You know what I mean? I don't need shit like that. And I feel like Pokemon's been getting more towards that side of things. You know what I mean? I think it's just been getting, I've seen a leak showing that Gen 8 starters start you out with a completed Pokedex. Oh yeah, great. Karate King. That would be amazing, wouldn't it? Luigi G, but I can play with my girlfriend who loves Pokemon, but doesn't play games. You know, but that's the thing as well. That's why I think these games will be great as a way to introduce people into Pokemon. But I feel like they just removed like essential things that just shouldn't have been gone. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying. It's like, hey, you could have still given us this game. You could have still made this game for the people out there who don't know much about Pokemon. But you could have, you could have done that, but still made the game really good and really, really amazing for people who have been loyal, spending money every single time they release a new game on their games, you know what I mean, on the freaking Game Freak games and Nintendo's, the whole, generally speaking, just Pokemon, you know what I mean. You could reward those people by giving them a great experience that isn't lacking in the things that they're used to, you know what I mean. They need a hard mode. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I agree. Yeah, definitely. Pokemon does need a hard mode. Like, it just needs to have something like that. I mean, okay, tell me this. Like, that's also, like, if you look at, like, ROM hacks when it comes to 3DS games, the most ROM hacks out there are ones that increase the difficulty. And that's because, like, people that make those ROM hacks, they understand that, like, yeah, these games aren't that hard. So, like, we have to make them harder ourselves. But that shouldn't have to be a freaking thing. You shouldn't have to make the game and go and hack the game to make it harder for yourself and have a hard mode. It should just be there. It's just a thing that should be there because it's always been in other games. Pokemon just decided, hey, guess what? Instead of adding difficulty, we're just gonna make it easier for you. We're just gonna give you an easy pass. No need to work for your progress in the game. No. We're just gonna make it easy. You know what I mean? We're just gonna make it too easy. But then again, then comes in the question of, okay, but you just said, okay, how are we then entitled for a hard mode? True, and that's a dilemma. I mean, you could say like, okay, but do we deserve a hard mode? Have we earned to get a hard mode? I don't know. I just don't want them to make the games dumber and dumber and easier and easier. So it's a bit of a paradox, I guess, where hey, in terms of what I'm saying, what's the word I'm looking for here? My point is kind of getting contradicted because it works vice versa. Played since the first game, like you can turn it off. EXP share. I mean, yeah, EXP share was a thing. That, well, I mean, in some areas it could have been a bit complicated for people, but it could have made the game slightly easier. That's not not deniable, but I don't think it was the end of the world with the EXP share. It wasn't the end of the world, you know what I mean? It was making things easier, but it wasn't like world shattering or whatever, you know what I mean? There we go. Wait, what? Oh no, shit. They have this weird version of the freaking... Oh, God. Please, come on. God damn it. What game is this guy... wait. Is this guy's... Help me. This is Pokemon, Steven. This is Pokemon. This is Pokemon. I'd like to see an overhaul to the gym system. Don't make the gym's the thing that lets you progress through the story. Yeah, no, but that's the thing that I think we've talked about in the past. Like, I specifically said as well that I would want it to be so that, like, you could have a player level, so that your player level scales depending on what the area you visit. So, for example, if you're like level, let's say hypothetically, you're level 12, okay, and you want to take out a gym. Well, okay, cool. The gym will be scaled to your level, but you will probably struggle a bit more because this gym has a more experienced trainer. For example, hypothetically, okay, I don't want to take on Pewter City Gym first. I want to take on Sabrina's gym. You know what I mean? I want to take that on first. Cool. You're gonna struggle a bit more. You're still gonna be able to do it because it's gonna be a downscale for you, but it's gonna still be harder because you're taking on a gym that is, generally speaking, equipped with a stronger gym leader. Something like that would be pretty cool. But then again, that's all just hypotheticals and ideas and shit. Why am I pressing these things again? I just need to take on the gym. What's wrong with me? No more electricity you can go through. I know. It's open. I know. Pokemon Let's Go might be a good introduction to the series, but they're not really the real deal. They're watered down. And that's the thing, right? Why water down the experience? Why not just give people the actual Pokemon experience? Why not just give them that? You know what I mean? Certain Pokemon were good boss fights. I mean, yes, kind of. Though I think there is a better way to pull them off. But yeah, generally speaking, they weren't too bad. I think the totem Pokemon should just be kind of a thing in the games in general. They shouldn't be this crazy, giant event that's just like, super important to you progressing through the island. They should just kind of be a thing that's kind of around in the games. I feel like that shouldn't be too much to ask for, which I think Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee are kind of doing. But then again, you can't battle those Pokemon, so it doesn't matter. It's just some Pokemon are larger and some are smaller in the wild. So yeah, I don't know. But no, totem Pokemon, I didn't love it, but I didn't hate it either. Okay, service low right now. Hendrik, this is Pokemon, my dude. Oh, wait, cool trainer set. Alright. Can I do cool trainer 098? Love your fam. There we go. Okay, time to take on the gym leader, lads. Okay, actually, wait. Let's just evolve, to freaking Nidoking. Let me see. There it is, Moonstone. Boom. Let's go. We have ourselves a Nidoking. Any Temtem new? Are you hyped for Temtem and will be playing Temtem? I'm hyped for Temtem, yes, and I will be playing Temtem. Yes, sir. I will be playing the Temtems. New subscriber, can you tell me what this game is? This is Pokémon. It's Pokémon. It's a Pokemon MMORPG. Here we go, guys. Lieutenant Surge. You all ready? Let's just go for double kick. Of course we're paralyzed and can't move. Beautiful. It's already out, Krista. This is Pokemon. You just go on my channel and you'll find a tutorial of how to download it. Guys, by the way, if you haven't dropped a like already, please do. We're 9 likes away from 100. If you could please do it, it'd be really appreciated. It goes a long way, guys. Let's see. Let's go for another double kick hit. Whew, so freaking warm in here. I mean, not much, man. Not much, dude. Just chilling. Just chilling and playing some Pokemon 1, dude. Or Pokemon. 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 Let's go for another horn attack. To be honest, the wild battle mechanic was intuitive in the eyes of the devs, from what I understood. I think they wanted to appeal to the Go fans and to breathe new life into the game formula. I disagree. Well, I mean, breathing a new breath in, like, wait, what? Breathing new life into the game formula. I don't understand how that is improving the formula. I think for me, improving the formula was maybe to change the battles instead of being these what we call them, like pick your move type of battles, instead of like making them more interactive, so to say. I mean, like, actually make the battles actually interactive. So, move a Pokemon around and then press, like, fight, and then, use a move or something. I mean, that would be, to me, pretty cool, because it would make the battle slightly more, you'd be more engrossed in what you're doing, I mean, you would want to know where your Pokemon is positioned and that sort of stuff. Maybe a dodging ability, etc. Like, that sort of shit is what I was expecting. Instead, they were like, hey, guess what? We're actually going to remove battling because that's intuitive. I don't know. Don't get me started on the gym mechanics. All the nostalgia people who chose Charmander back in 1997 are going to be disappointed when they fight Misty. Well, I guess we'll have to wait and see. Please hit. Don't make me paralyzed again. Come on, dude. I keep being paralyzed for no reason. I mean, then again, we're going to win this because of the poison anyway, so oh well. When I first fought Faulkner, I actually took a few tries to beat him. We need more challenging first gym leaders that are not too hard, but still can pose a challenge. Exactly. That's the point. That's the thing. Ace poster, dude. That's the thing, right? You want to make sure, like, you want to be able to outplay your enemy, but not, have the whole path towards doing that being this super easy thing. You know what I mean? You want to be, you know, you want to have it be a challenge, but not impossible, but still a challenge. You know what I mean? Okay, we did it, guys. We beat Surge. Now that means we can open 3 boxes. I don't know if I want to do that. I kind of want to save them. Oh, well, who cares? Here we go. 3 boxes. Let's see what we get. Nothing. A bit of gold though, which I'll take. TM54 protein. Okay. I'm considering Let's Go as an entirely new Pokemon. I just hope they keep the core stories the same. Well, I mean, as I used to, I want gyms back. Well, gyms are back, and I think gyms will be back as well. Don't worry about that for Pokemon 2019. That's guaranteed. But, I mean, I don't know. Just want to see how things turn out, I guess. Either way, I think that's going to be it, guys. I think we're going to be ending off the stream right here. I wasn't even planning on streaming today. I actually wasn't even supposed to be, like, I was not even home for, like, half the day. And I wasn't even supposed to be doing anything today because I was supposed to be, where I was, in Gothenburg. So, yeah. But came home and, oh yeah, shit, cool. Pokemon news. We need a gym leader like Whitney in the next game. The PTSD is real. Yes, mate. Yes. We need more challenging trainers. Anyway, guys, we're going to end the stream here, guys. We've been going for a short amount of time. I'm sorry about that, but I want to end the stream because I need to peace out and chill for a bit because it's so warm in here and I need to get some freaking more water to drink. But yeah, guys, either way, y'all have a good day. I'll see you all tomorrow. We'll be back with another stream tomorrow, guys. So yeah, if you guys haven't seen the new trailers and stuff, I have a video out on my channel which you can check out, which shows you essentially everything you need to know about these new trailers. I break down both the Japanese trailer and the English trailer is on the channel. If you want to check it out, it's right there. But yeah, it's just about it, guys. Thank you so much for watching, though. My name is Ralet. Have a great day, and I'll see you all tomorrow, guys. Peace out.